How's it going, everybody? Thank you for the gifted sub. Bro, 2024, man. It's been a year. It has been a year. Dude, it's really funny because, hey, thank you, likes. The week started off the week started off with a phone call with, you know, a private matter, work related, you know, nothing, no one in the family like passed away or anything. Like, but it started off with like a big decision I have to like do. And I'm still contemplating it because it's such a double-edged, like, you know, it's questioning my morals, but I get it. You know, it's, anyway, it didn't start off good. Followed by Rooster Teeth shutting down, which it didn't shock a lot of people out there on the internet. And if you don't know what Rooster Teeth is, it's a media company. They've been around for 21 years, and they're shutting their doors down in May because fuck Warner Brothers. But they did try to sell off Rooster Teeth and no one would buy. But it still sucks, you know? Because I wouldn't be here as a content creator if it wasn't for Rooster Teeth. But at the same time, the fucking, this week for some reason they just wanted to punch me in the gut.
Is Michael Jacobs.
Hey, thank you for the 13 months. Also, that's another thing before I get to the thing last night. Zaslav, aka Warner Brothers, delisting all Adult Swim games from like Steam and I'm pretty sure like gaming catalogs. So like Headlander, which is a Double Fine game, all of these, like the Rick and Morty games, like any of those, delisting all of them. So yeah, that was something I found out. And last night, literally, dude, last night I streamed for an hour. I was beyond tired. I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill for a bit. I'm gonna play like Honkai or something off stream, maybe some Persona 3 Reload, which I did, and I played for an hour, and I was relaxed for like 30 minutes.
F.is22 sounds like you
Thank
are
you
doing great.
for the 6 months. And then I get a text that I didn't think was like real. You know, I my boy AJ hits me up, and I was like, "The fuck is this?" And he just said, "I'm just gonna read what he texted me." He just goes, "Akira Toriyama died," and I'm not even kidding. I deadass vocally gasped. Like Hayden was downstairs and heard me. And they're like, "Everything okay?" And I was scrolling, looking up news articles, looking up Twitter. And yeah. If you don't know, Akira Toriyama is the creator of Dragon Ball Z, Super. Also, the artist for Chrono Trigger, Dr. Slump, Sandland, which is getting an anime this year. So, like, in fairness, Toriyama didn't pass away last night. Toriyama passed away March 1st. And if you're wondering why they waited a week to tell people, it's because I believe it's Japanese tradition to get everything in order and making sure. So, and honestly, like, it's not our place, you know, like, it's whatever. So yeah. Here, let me, oh, how appropriate. Now let me, nope. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. I'm trying not to find a, somewhere in between. Oh, if you guys don't know what the soundtrack this is the Kakarot soundtrack. I mean, it's not bad. I have been tempted to play I've been tempted to play a Dragon Ball game on stream. Sure, we'll do the prologue, whatever. Dude, I know. But yeah, if you guys don't know, hey, I'm gonna look, I've rarely brought up the facade. I've rarely brought up the fact that, you know, my previous life, like, here's the thing, everybody knows that I'm Alejandro Saab. I don't hide that fact. I never hide that fact on stream. But I never bring up the fact that I used to have a YouTube channel known as Kaggyfilms. Here's the thing. I would not be here as a voice actor, as a VTuber, as like where I am without Dragon Ball. I grew up in South America. I literally it's funny because like a lot of people oh my god, hold on. Hold on, I just got a text message. Okay. Anyway, but like a lot of people, if you see on Twitter that like I've seen even folks who are not Spanish speakers like talk about this shit. Like I've seen folks be like, yo, the Latin community sending like the cartel after like folks who are dissing Akira Toriyama, which by the way, the disrespect I have seen, not just for Toriyama, but the people at Rooster Teeth losing their fucking jobs is insane this past week. Bro. But it's, if you don't know, Dragon Ball to the Spanish community is like next level. When America was first getting Dragon Ball, like when the US, when there was an English dub of Dragon Ball in Canada, when you guys had Brian Drummond, when you guys were on your third Goku because Canadian dubs were changing it up, because Ian James Corlett didn't want to do it anymore, because Peter Calamus didn't want to do it anymore, and it was now Kirby. When you guys were dealing with the transition from the Canadian dub to the Funimation dub of Dragon Ball, the Spanish dub of Dragon Ball was done. And I don't just mean Dragon Ball. I mean Z and I mean GT. It was done. Like, by the time I moved to America, I was 6. I was 6 years old, didn't know a lip of English, but I managed to make friends in the States because of Dragon Ball. I'm not even exaggerating. It was because of Dragon Ball and Pokemon. And I remember talking about Dragon Ball with friends, and they're like, oh yeah, we just got it. They were like, yeah, Dragon Ball's so cool. It's like, yeah, when Goku goes Super Saiyan. And they're like, Super what? And I was like, Super Saiyan? You know, when he goes blonde? And they're like, you're making that up. But I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I have had the privilege to make Dragon Ball content in a different YouTube channel, a YouTube channel that I left the YouTube channel because I had way too much on my plate. I mean, now I have too much on my plate, and in addition to that, I had more on my plate because of that channel. But I just, it was funny because the reason I stopped posting on the Kaggyfilms channel is because I fell out of love with Dragon Ball for a bit. Because all anybody wanted me to do was either play Dragon Ball or make Dragon Ball type content. And now that I'm not a part of it, I can enjoy Dragon Ball like I used to. And even when folks were like pressing me and telling me to do Dragon Ball stuff, like I never stopped loving it. I'm so excited for Sparking Zero. I've been contemplating going back to Kakarot literally because of like the Oob DLC. I've been keeping up with Dragon Ball stuff. I haven't been keeping up with the Dragon Ball Legends story, which the last thing I did was Super Saiyan Blue, and then someone the other day told me that a character died, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But in Dragon Ball Daima, I'm so excited. I grew up with Dragon Ball, man. I've seen it in Spanish. I've seen it in English. I've seen it in Japanese. So yeah, seeing that shit last night, like immediate, I'm not even kidding. Seeing that shit last night after I was exhausted, I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna relax, spend the night, just doing my own thing. And I saw that, and I was like, I went downstairs in shock. And Hayden was like, what do you need? And I was like, I'm going to sleep. Like, I slept for 12 hours. That shit sucks, man. I made so many friends because of Dragon Ball 2. Like, I don't hang out as much with him, but it's always like, it's always really cool running into them, you know? Like my boy Rhyme style, Dion, Otto, Nano, Danny, Afro, Lotus. I mean, Simba, like, Valve and Thunder. Like, those are my boys. Those are my boys. Every now and then we'll like randomly hook up. I mean, Artemis, yeah. Rhyme fucking like came to me. He showed up at Anime Impulse like just randomly, and I saw him for like maybe 3 minutes. Because they were like showing up for like the shoe or the card opening stuff that they were doing. I got to go to Japan because of Dragon Ball. There's still a video of me on the internet just like freaking out being in a Dragon Ball game. It's tough, man. Like, look, the Dragon Ball community ain't no saints. Like, we have our jokes where like Dragon Ball fans can't read. I mean, I'm a perfect example of a Dragon Ball fan not being able to read. But like, man, when like Dragon Ball movies or like big ass events happen, that shit's some of the hypest fucking shit. It sucks. I remember I used to like play pretend with my brother and my cousins when we were in Ecuador. We'd like, I feel like every kid fucking imagined doing a Kamehameha if they were a Dragon Ball fan. We would play in the pool pretending to do that shit. Like I know that like I know that like as like the generations came by, like when people were in the pool, they were like, I'm a waterbender. I was definitely the Kamehameha kid in the pool. Shit, even with my cousin Tito, I remember doing that shit when I moved to America. The fusion, dude, I've done. There have been fans that have wanted me to do fusion dances for pictures. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it hit me like this. I've seen the videos of like my friends talking about it. I've seen the posts from so many people. I've seen it with like people who I've been friends with for years, or just like newer friends, you know, like voice actors alike, and you know, I don't know, shit sucks. I hope it went peacefully. You know, like I know we're in persona mode, but I really want to like take a day to just play Dragon Ball. I don't know what the hell we'll play. I know that people want me to play Xenoverse, but like, I don't know. I'm contemplating between like Kakarot or Breakers. And I know what you're thinking. Why the fuck are you gonna play the Breakers? And I honestly, just to like play with chat. I've never played the game. I hear that it's just Dead by Daylight, but like, yeah. Yeah. Been a rough week, chat. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to talk about it for a bit because, like, I mean, it was a part of my life. It still is a part of my life. I mean, every now and then I go and record for Shallot. Like, I mean, I talk about Dragon Ball with like homies all the time. Like fan casting like characters that haven't even come out yet, or like, you know, like haven't been cast yet, like Granola or fucking Morto. We're like, dude, wouldn't it be cool with this thing? Like, talking about Dragon Ball with like friends, like even talking about it with like friends who direct the fucking thing now. Like, I know I'm not like old, right? Like I'm obviously getting there, but like it's weird. It really is. Like, the more seeing these people you look up to like pass away, you're like, oh man, I guess I am getting older. Dude, seeing like Oda and all the manga, because I even saw Mario, like the original like Latin American dub of Goku, talk about it, and I was like, fuck. What? Sure. I give up, I'm crying. Like, I don't feel like you should hide your emotions or bottle them down for this shit, you know? Okay. I saw Dragon Ball haters paying their respects to Toriyama and putting aside their differences. Look, man, like, Dragon Ball ain't perfect, you know? But like, it really did, thanks to Dragon Ball, like, thanks to Toriyama, like, it set, it like, made so many like future, it inspired so many mangaka and like to do the same, you know, or do their own stories, tell their own stories, you know. Like without Dragon Ball, we wouldn't have like, you know, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, a lot of these like Shonen Jump titles. And like, I mean, the crazy thing is that Dragon Ball Z, I think the manga for Dragon Ball Z was what? Like, it ended in the 80s? In the late 80s, if not early 90s? Like, 95. It started in 84 and ended in 95. Like the last chapter of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Thank you. That's old? Well, yeah, but like the anime like started in the 90s. Dragon Ball, I think, started in the 80s. And by the way, 1984 was specifically, I believe, wait, was that Dragon Ball or Z? Oh, apparently, well, the Dragon Ball Z adaptation was 1989 for the anime. Yeah, 89, which makes sense. Okay.
I love you.
Sure. I'm waiting for someone to chat and be like, 19? The late 1900s? Dude, yeah, I saw Oda say that shit. Oda's saying, I hope heaven is as peaceful as you envisioned it. Damn. Yeah, that shit sucked. Oh, man. I hope so. I really do hope so, actually. You have to go to talk to King Yemma. And then fucking, like... if you want to train, you gotta go through Snake Way. But, like... I don't know, man. I grew up with Dragon Ball and miss him. I don't think it matters like what age you are. That's a long ass walk. Maybe he's not walking. Maybe he's running. Maybe he's jogging. What if we collect the Dragon Balls and bring him back? What if he doesn't want to come back? Oh man. He's flying for sure. Man, that'd be wild. But yeah, I don't know. I do want to play a Dragon Ball game. I know Simba's not gonna be happy about that. I was like, oh brother. I know there's that Dragon Ball Fusion Warriors card game. I downloaded it. I tried it out. It's the rules are a little different, but it's okay. At least a good one. What do you consider a good one? Budokai? Boo's Fury? Legacy of Goku 2? Oh, man. Raging Blast, now hold on there. We said a good one.
I'm sure he's Arale running down Snake Way.
Hey, Team Agua Chris. Thank you for the sub. Dragon Ball Fusions, bro. Dragon Ball Fusions. That one was fire. You play the Kakarot DLC yet? I haven't. I have thought about playing that one. Yeah. You could catch up on the Legend story. I'm leaving that one for me nowadays. I don't know. I'm doing that one for me. That's a me game now. Always wanted Fusions on the Switch, bro. That would be godly. Dragon Ball Fusions on the Switch. That would be godly. I never grew up on Dragon Ball, but I know how sad it is to lose an inspiration in your life. While it's hard to see them go, I always remember to cherish the time they were always here. Yeah. Yeah, I play Legends from time to time. Super casually. I don't play it like every day. Post game of DLC 6's Glorious Kakarot. That is, I have seen that stuff go crazy. Did you just say, wait, what do you mean, Team Aqua Chris? You have to specify. Remember when you played Dokkan years ago? You mean the one time I didn't know about an LR and my old editor and friend Toasty fucking destroyed me? The Game Boy Advance. Stop the music. Team Agro Chris, you better not be talking about the Legacy of Goku games. I swear to God, you're gonna get the swiftest ban if you just called those games jank RPG games. I swear to God, those were the goats. I swear to God. Team Agro Chris, you better say JK. Ha ha ha. You better fucking say JK, my guy. Mods on site. First one's janked. All right, the first one I'll give you. But 2 and Boo's Fury, it's on site, Team Agua Chris. Ooh, I'm a fucking... Look at him. Team Agua Chris ran away. Look at him run. I'm gonna be honest, I might just be remembering the first one. All right, the first one I'll give you. The first one I will give you. Anything after that first one, the Legacy of Goku 2 and Boo's Fury, you're safe for now. You motherfucker, you're wilding. Should put DBZ and Dragon Quest games on sale. You know what game I really want to stream? I've been holding out because I've been hearing rumors about this for years. I've been hearing rumors about this for years. I have never played Chrono Trigger. I have never played Chrono Trigger. I would love to stream that. We gonna kill this channel. I would at least like to do a single stream of Chrono Trigger. Because I have never played it. And I know that Toriyama did the art for it. Of course I've played Zelda. Are you kidding me? Then do Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross? Is that a sequel?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Of all your favorite moments in the Dragon Ball series, which is your favorite? Oh, man. Sai, put it on the wheel?
You what?
I don't know. Dragon Quest and Blue Dragon. Okay, I've played some Dragon Quests. I played Dragon Quest way back on the Game Boy Color. I know, not up to modern day Dragon Quest. And Blue Dragon, I played that bitch on the Xbox 360. The Yamcha pose? Man, I have to think. I gotta be honest. One of my favorite moments in Dragon Ball is Krillin solar flaring the fuck out of like Frieza. But also I really love Bardock. The Bardock moment. Dude. The android arc made me cry. Dude, to this day I still can't stand the androids. To this day I still can't stand the androids. I don't know, dude. There's so many good moments in Dragon Ball. Did anyone see the news about... No. No, we didn't. For the past 35 minutes, we've been talking about what ifs. Gohan's final Kamehameha, that one was fire. Now, I know it's not Dragon Ball like Dragon Ball Z. I loved Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I always thought Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was fire. And what they did in the Broly movie was so good. Vegito as a chocolate. As a piece of chocolate. God. This was a more recent one, but I absolutely love what they did with Gohan in the Super Dragon Ball Hero movie. Gohan doing special beam cannon. Bro. I remember being in that fucking movie theater, losing my goddamn mind. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta was fire. Man, I'm not a fan of that form. I would love to see Ultra Ego as like, you know, some of the best moments up until Gohan hit adulthood. Dude, Gohan coming out of the pod and headbutting the shit out of Radix. Bro. Man, oh man. I think I even had a birthday where I dressed up as Goku. I literally, when I was 4, yeah, I dressed up as Goku for, I can't remember if it was for a birthday or Halloween. I'd have to ask my mom. I tried rewatching Goku vs. Superman 3 last night and I couldn't finish it. Bro, I don't even think I've seen that one. I know that Goku loses, but I don't think I've seen it. Pixar didn't happen. I'd have to go looking for it, chat. That's the thing. I hate how Superman still wins. You know, it be like that. It be like that. Man, I just really wanted to talk about it. I don't know. I don't know what Dragon Ball game I'll play on stream. My closest friends are gonna binge watch DBZ. I think you're gonna binge cry DBZ. Windrunner, thank you for the sub. I think if I watched DBZ now, I think I'd try to watch the original Latin American dub. Just to hear them go, Maldita sea Kakaroto! And I'm like, God. This is memories. In a lot of ways, almost everyone comes together collectively, feel compassion. Bro, there have been so many references to Dragon Ball Z in modern day media. In like mainstream media. Killmonger's fit is Vegeta. Fucking, they say Kamehameha in Marvel. There are so many references. Dude, in OKKO, the pilots, it was originally Stephanie Nadolny, the original kid, well, not the original, but the original Funimation Kid Goku voice as KO. Sonic and Shadow literally are just like when they get those supersonic shit, it's just Dragon Ball. They used Gallic Gun and Beyblade. I actually didn't know that. Bro, there are so many cartoons. So many anime. Not just cartoons, other anime, other fucking, like, video games that have referenced Dragon Ball. Like, bro. Mario and Sonic got inspired by Arali. I mean, I'm not even surprised. I mean, the way that Mario runs with his hands behind his back, or like side to side, I'm not even surprised. Like, it does not shock me. Even Lieben from Genshin has Dragon Ball looking Supreme Kai's. Dude, One Punch Man's first villain is just Piccolo. And if I remember right, hold on. I have to look this shit up. I have to double check this fact before I spew shit out of my ass. But I am like 90% sure off the top of my head. Yeah. Dude, he's so Piccolo. In the English dub of One Punch Man, he is voiced by Chris Sabat. The guy that voices Piccolo. And bro. And in the Seiyu voices Frieza. Was it intentional? 100%. They knew what they were doing 100%. It's just crazy. Man. Do we have a release date for Sparking Zero? Because I really want to play that. We're definitely playing that shit on stream. Originally, I was just going to be like, we're going to play it for the one time. No, we're playing that shit on stream. We're playing that whole fucking thing on stream. I don't care anymore. We're playing that entire fucking game on stream. I don't think so. Yo, let me hit up Chris Sabat real quick. And when's this game coming out? Even Michael B. Jordan said for Creed 2 he references a lot of DBZ scenes. Yeah, like, no official release date yet. Damn. Let's not forget, Bo was 85% DBZ references. Yeah. I pray Shallot is in other projects. I do too. But even then, I'm just happy that I get to be a character designed by Akira Toriyama. Like, it's crazy. I'm definitely watching Dragon Ball Z, Super Mario fan. What if Shao was canon? Man, I hope. Maybe one day. And now, I don't know what. I know that the baton has been passed to Toyotaro, but I don't know what that means for, like, I don't know what that means for, like, the anime and stuff. I mean, Toei and Shueisha probably, like, are like, we're making all the things. I don't know. No, they seem to be super respectful. So, I don't know. I don't know. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Hey, what up, Jim Dandy? I wonder if he even had the chance to finish the story he wanted to tell. Toriyama? I mean, I feel like he's finished that story so many times, you know? But, like, people keep wanting more. So, I think with Daima that he might have already, like, he's like, hey, this is what I want, you know? And then he's finished so many stories. Never got the true end of Z? You're insane. Yes, we did. What? What are you talking about? Yes, we did. What are you even talking about? What are we even talking about? Just Goku goes to train Buu. Are you kidding me? The story Toriyama wanted to tell was the manga. The original Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z manga. Anything else has been bonus content that literally either his publisher, his editor, they're like, hey, pal, Dragon Ball's making a lot of money. Would you kindly at least allow... He hasn't touched Dragon Ball Super at all. Dragon Ball Super, the manga, has been Toyotaro, right? And Toriyama has been like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Like, I would suggest this. And then, but Toyotaro has been doing the willy-nilly, all right? Any of the new stuff like Granola and like Granola or Moto Granola, like anything after that, like current Dragon Ball Super manga, the stuff between Gohan and Goku fighting right now, that's Toyotaro. Dear Lord. ¿No era Toyotaro el sucesor de Akira? ¿Él podrá continuar haciendo serie de Dragon Ball? Oh, sí, probablemente eso es lo que va a pasar, pero solo probablemente con el manga, y puede ser que Shueisha y Toei, ellos están dirigiendo lo que va a pasar con el anime y todo eso que pasa. O puede ser que Toyotaro ayuda con eso también. Basically what I said, maybe Toyotaro is now the successor. So, like, well, we're assuming, right? So maybe like he'll have a hand in it as well as like Toei and, you know, and Shueisha and like what is, because for the Dragon Ball superhero movie, it was a director who obviously Toriyama was there.
Time zones.
But like from my understanding, the director's like, hey, Toriyama sensei, would you is this okay to do? Like, is this all right? And they're like, maybe we should add Gohan to the story with Piccolo, because originally Dragon Ball Superhero, if you didn't know, was a Piccolo movie. Gohan was an addition later on. And love Toriyama, but apparently Toriyama was like, oh yeah, they do that. They do have a relationship. So basically, Goku, the reason why Gohan and it's a Gohan and Piccolo movie is because of the director. So part of me is wondering if Toyotaro will take that role, or if Toyotaro will just be like assisting, like, you know, comprendes español y yo escribiendo en inglés que no te preocupes. Gohan was supposed to be him in a way, wasn't he? Alejandro is Hispanic. Well, here's the thing. Like, originally, if I remember right, Gohan was supposed to be the main character of Dragon Ball Z. Like, it was supposed to be passing the torch. So was supposed to be in the after the Cell arc. Well, I think even from the beginning, I think they wanted Gohan to be the MC just from the beginning. But then, like, really, it's gonna be a kid? Like the fans preferred, you know, they had more favoritism towards Goku, obviously. I don't know. A lot of the editor had a lot to say. Like, I mean, originally Cell wasn't the villain, right? Originally, it was Dr. Gero and his android were the original villains. And then if I remember right, the editor was like, nah, you're gonna have an old man and a clown be the villains. So he made 18 and 17 and 16. He's like, you're gonna have these two be the villains. And he's like, all right. He made Cell. He's like, you're gonna make the Bug a villain? All right. You're gonna make him ugly? All right. There. Perfect. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Even Dragon Ball having all of its flaws, it's such a... I mean, we wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't a good product, right? Like, obviously, like, obviously there are flaws in it. I'm not denying that, but nah, Dragon Ball's great. Oh, it's time for a collab, chat.